It is finally here. I have finally downloaded and started playing Lego Batman Legacy: The Dark Knight. So, before we begin, I want to give out a big, huge shout out to my brother Zuriel. Z, if you or your friends find this, either way, thanks a lot. You know, I really want to give a big shout out to him because he helped me out a lot with this game. Yeah, I gotta explain that later on in the game or in a different video, but either way, thanks again, Z, for helping me out with this. I really appreciate you and really appreciate your help. So, let's go ahead and begin. Okay, so right here we have the select languages. This is where we, decide on what kind of language do we want the text, do we want the speech to be in. So of course we're going to have it to be as, English because, that's the language I speak in, that's the language I understand. So we're just going to keep those two settings as is. And we can just go ahead and move on to the next setting. Okay, so right here are more options. So it looks like we'll be selecting some other stuff on here. Uh, Accessibility preset options. So I'm guessing if let's just say we have vision impairment, hearing impairment, or anything like that, we can select turn on for these things. Just in case we have any of those kinds of disabilities. Control settings. Honestly, I don't think there's gonna be a reason for me to want to change invert vertical or horizontal axis. We're just gonna keep them as is. Graphic quality, auto set quality, huh? So you know what? I'm just going to keep everything on here as is. I don't really see the need to change anything. Seizure warning. I was surprised when I first saw this. I was surprised to see this whole seizure warning at all. Wow. This is display calibration. So this is where we alter the display as if what it says to fit our needs. We want to turn the brightness up, or we want to make it darker, or we want to increase the sharpness. Um, so that way I can be able to see what I'm playing and all that stuff. So I'm just messing around with the display right now, just until I can be able to get a good level. Um, yeah, thinking about it, thinking about it now, I probably should have kept it higher, than the brightness higher. This is the user license agreement. Okay, so of course we're not going to read any of this because anyone who reads this entire thing is a maniac. Okay, so this right here, this is where we're able to get the golden age bat suits early. To be able to do that, we have to use our WB Games account. Go on to use this QR code to be able to get it. Type in all that stuff. Similarly, what we had to do for Hogwarts Legacy. However, I didn't know we had to do this, so yeah, I'm going to skip this. Awesome. Okay, so since I got the deluxe edition of the game early, I get to have access to all this content early, and it's so awesome. It's even awesomer is that I got the Dark Knight Returns Batsuit. That is so awesome. It's so amazing for me. Like, you would not believe this. Let's go ahead and click onto new game, you know, get the whole create a new save load, you know, get that started. So this right here is where we choose like how difficult we want the enemies or the game to be. So right here is classic. So the options that they're giving us is classic, Cape Crusader, and Dark Knight. Okay, so first up on the difficulty setting is classic, as in, yeah, classic. Oh, 1 second. It says here, classic mode offers a traditional LEGO experience. Unlimited lives, fewer enemies, advanced enemy types will appear less frequently. So this is like easy mode. This is, yeah, they're basically saying that this is their easy mode on this game. So that's there for like, I guess, new or first time LEGO game players is what I want to say. So that's not us, so we're going to skip that one. Okay, so next up is Caped Crusader. Caped Crusader mode offers a balanced focus on combat and story. Unlimited lives, more enemies, advanced enemy types will appear more frequently. This is like media mode. So, I mean, I like that's there, but yeah, we're going to skip that also. Third and finally, Dark Knight. Dark Knight mode offers harder combat for heroes seeking a challenge, limited lives in most missions, more enemies, advanced enemy types will appear more frequently. So this is like the hardest challenge they have, or like the hardest difficulty setting they have. And honestly, we're taking it. I love Batman, so if I'm going to be playing as him, crank the difficulty up to the max. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and pick Dark Knight. Awesome. Man, sorry everyone. My PS4 controllers. There's a shady connection between my PS4 and my PC, so don't worry. It won't affect the game at all.
Come on, Bruce. We'll be late for the movie.
Are you sure we can make it in time, Alfred?
Don't worry, sir. God, blimey. Where's he off?
Bruce, we're going to miss the movie.
I need my outfit. Look, Great Ghost. I have to watch it in my Great Ghost outfit.
Okay. What are we looking for?
I need my cape, my goggles, and my hat. I think I left them in the garden somewhere.
Okay, first of all, oh, kid Bruce. He's so adorable. Which makes what's going to happen tonight so sad. And two, don't expect to be hearing my voice during the cutscenes. I don't want to like ruin the cutscenes for anyone. You know, I want to be able to like enjoy them just as much as anyone else would. So like, don't expect me to be talking during them.
Allow me, sirs.
Thanks, Alfred. It's gotta be around here. Hey, I think I see my costume.
Oh yeah, it's tech thing. So that's like that was something I was surprised to see in the trailer, you know?
Yes, the cape. Capes are so cool. Alfred, do you know where my hat is?
I last saw it around here, Master Bruce. Now, where on earth could it be?
And I saw you with your goggles on earlier. Right here, in the summer house. Somewhere.
has the sweetest of parents?
Where, oh, where could they be?
I found the goggles.
Yeah, that's very interesting. You know, I mean, when I first
Now
saw
I
it
just need
on,
to find the hat.
you know, on YouTube for the trailer, I was surprised. You know, I was skeptical. I was skeptical that they'll like include like the whole tech button like just now. You know, because like we've seen that before in the Batman Arkham trilogy. So for them to be able to like,
No need to worry. I'm rather good at finding things. Usually.
incorporate that into the game, you know, like for a Lego game, that's like, that's creative, and you know, that's very interesting. They did that.
Dad, look! I found the hat! Out of the darkness comes the Grey Ghost! My hat! I gotta have my hat!
It's okay, Bruce. We've got time. But we need to be quick. Hey, you know there was a Grey Ghost movie back when I was a kid, right?
Yeah, I know. But it looks so old and fake now.
It's a classic. Maybe you'll appreciate it when you're a little older.
The graphics on this game so far is amazing, you know? Like, I am surprised at how beautiful, how amazing it is right now. Like, look at it. Everything's so clean, so beautiful, you know?
Be careful, Bruce. This part of the garden isn't exactly child-friendly.
I'm not scared. You're with me.
WB, they really put their
Come
A
back,
game
Hat.
into creating this game.
almost
for us.
got you.
It's, you know, like a
Okay,
big shout out to
Bruce,
WB
grab it and let's get going.
games,
The
you know?
movie starts soon.
So, hashtag WB Games GOATS.
Yes! There you are.
Bruce!
Bruce! Are you okay?
Are you all right, Master Bruce?
Bruce, we're here. We'll be okay.
Read all about it! Falcone Gang Crime Spree in Gotham!
Let's avoid these crowds and cut down Crime Alley.
Is that a good idea, Thomas? I think it's called Crime Alley for a reason.
Okay, lady, hand over the purse and the pearls.
Dad, he's got a...
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Come on, Jack. Let's go before we're recognized. Hi, Mr. Falcone.
Nice to see you, Mr. Falcone.
Hey, it's okay. It's been 10 years.
Anniversary of Wayne tragedy. Still no one arrested. In completely unrelated news, Falcone walks free. Again.
What chance does Gotham have when the good people do nothing?
This guy's above the law. Whole city's living in fear. Hey! Thanks, mister!
Bruce Wayne, the little rich kid. I want to see Falcone.
There's some kind of problem, Mr. Cobblepot.
Everything seems to be under control here, officer. Lighten up. Haven't you heard of the healing power of laughter?
You okay, kid?
See Mr. Wayne out, will you, boys?
These guys need to pay for what they've done.
But you're not talking about justice. You're talking about revenge.
What chance does Gotham have when the people do nothing?
Okay, so a lot to unpack. First of all, I was wondering like how they were going to do the whole, death of Martha and Thomas Wayne for this game. I'm glad that they were able to like decrease the darkness of it, to fit like a Lego game for kids. Second of all, I'm like impressed at how they were able to combine essentially 3 different Batman games and turn them into combine them into one. Because as you saw, we had like Batman with the original Batman, with Michael Keaton, Batman 2022, and Batman Begins combined into this here scene. And although like the fight scene, like the location of it all is like very different, I'm impressed they were able to like combine these 3 Batman movies into one to like give us this scene right here. I love it. I really do.
You got spirit, kid, I'll give you that. More than your old man, anyway.
I came here to show you not everyone in Gotham is afraid of you.
Only those that know me, kid. Look around you. You'll see 2 detectives, a cop, and a judge. Now I wouldn't have a second's hesitation in making you beg right here in front of them, like a dog. No offense, Mr. Twinkle Toes. Now, that's power you can't buy. That's the power of fear. Should've tipped better, Mr. Wayne.
Who are you?
My name is Raz Al Ghul. I have a particular set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like Carmine Falcone. I can offer you a path. The path of the League of Shadows.
Sounds like a metal band.
It's a league. If you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, then you become something else entirely.
And that is...
A legend, Mr. Wayne. There is a rare blue flower that only grows on the peaks of Nanda Parbat. If you can bring it to me...
I can join your band?
League! The League of Shadows.
I am seeking a rare blue flower.
A rare blue flower that only grows on the peaks of Nanda Parbat?
You know of the League of Shadows.
I will find the flower first. You can barely use that thing.
No, wait!
The blue flowers grow towards the top of the mountain. You'll never make it that far.
We'll see about that.
Okay, so I was not expecting us to like instantly meet Ra's al Ghul. Ooh, this pretty guy did not mean to hit Talia. And I'm also surprised that Talia al Ghul is like a part of this here, I guess, level or part of the story. Because if you watched Batman Begins, then you would know Talia wasn't there with Bruce during his training. It was all like just Bruce going on his path into becoming the Batman. So seeing seeing Talia being included into here, that's very interesting, and especially there's we know there's gonna be there's history between them, especially in the comics and the movies. Yeah, for them to create this connection between the two, between the two of them very early on is something I wasn't expecting, and it got me hooked on them, on this. I mean,
Look out!
I essentially I hope we'll be seeing their growth, or more importantly, I hope we'll be seeing how they would be falling in love with each other instead of intensity, darkness, all that. I hope to see some romance included onto here. To really give it that connection between the two is what I'm saying.
I guess not everyone makes it to the top.
The yaks do.
Yeah, that's right. You can pet the yaks. Maybe we can build something to help us get up there. Guess I'm getting the hang of this grapple. You can do this. That was way too close.
Oh.
My name is Bruce. What's yours?
Talia, though you shan't be using it much. Once I have that flower, you'll never see me again.
Look!
A blue flower!
And that goat's gonna pick it up for us. Thanks, buddy!
Oh, useless ungulate! Oh! We must keep climbing. Hopefully, there's another flower at the summit.
It's we now, huh? Come on, Bruce. For justice, for Gotham, for... some reason, I just looked down.
Let's split up. See if you've actually learned anything.
Oh, you want a race? You got it. I wonder what Alfred would say if he could see me now. Corp! I win! There's no way our grapples will get us across that gap, especially not in this storm. Well, this is a totally normal way to climb a mountain.
Let's get this over with.
Hold on. We're alive.
Don't jinx it!
This storm's getting pretty bad.
It is just another obstacle that must be overcome!
Talia, hold on. You okay?
I'm fine. Let's keep going.
This will take both of us. Come on. Are we close? Is this where the blue flowers grow?
Oh, enough! I am not your tour guide! I am here to fulfill my destiny!
What if joining the League of Shadows is my destiny too?
Ha! Fate would not be so cruel!
A blue flower! Up ahead!
But we both need a flower to access the temple. There won't be another for miles. Huh?
What are you seeking, girl?
To follow the path of my father, though he will not allow it.
Maybe your father has his reasons. And you, Mr. Wayne, are you ready to begin?
I can hardly stand.
Tiger! Tiger prawn! Jujitsu! Yeah! Lindy hop! You are skilled, but this is not a dance. To overcome fear, you must study the ways of ninja. Master the skills of hand-to-hand combat. Learn to become invisible to your opponent and defeat them unseen. Daze or confuse your enemies by discovering the art of Shuriken Jutsu. Only then will you be ready to face the ultimate test and join the League of Shadows.
Very few people are able to complete their training. There's no shame in turning back now.
Don't worry. I have what it takes. You'll see.
If anyone should be worried, it's you, rich kid.
I have to say, this is fun. You know, like I said, we're seeing Bruce and Talia's relationship grow right in front of us, and it's so interesting too. And look at everything right now. It's just so
Ah, I see our honored guests have graced us with their presence. First, let us see if you can avoid the most basic of attacks.
ooh, dodge. Okay, so part of this game will be dodging, you know, because like that's Batman. You know, Batman, he always dodges, you know, bullets, shurikens, knives, all that stuff. So like having it included onto here is like very interesting. Oh wait, hold on. Counterattack. This triangle. So, like we've seen the dodge method before, but that's just like have the character move this way or that way or something like that. I mean, I think I would say we've seen that before. Wait, hold on. Hit count. Oh, hold on. Sorry. That's too important. Wait, we've seen that before in like I want to say Star Wars, Skywalker Saga, and I want to say Lego DC Supervillains. I would say. I don't know. I have to try to look back at those two just to see if I'm right about that. But you know, seeing like the game mechanics on here, you know, and you know, fighting right now, it's like, wow, you know, it looks so beautiful. It looks so clean. It's so wow.
Once your focus has reached its limit, it can be unleashed to
Okay, so enemy takedown. Okay, so it looks like every time whenever we like fight, like punch one of the enemies, we gain like this little circle like around us right there. It like goes up, and every time we fight, like it keeps going up. That means like that we're like gearing up for our final move, or like our final move on the enemy NPC. So when that happens, this happens.
Become fully focused.
It's very interesting, you know. I mean, we have seen it before in a few Lego games as of late, but you know, seeing how they're doing that, like, you know, changing it up, or like the tactics or something like that for this game, it looks nice, you know. It's not like circle around an enemy and boom, they fly up in the air or something like that, you know. Looks very nice.
Well, you both survived. Huh. Lesson 1. Never let your guard down.
Not bad for a rich kid.
You know how to disappear. I will teach you to become truly invisible. Come, we have much to do.
Looks like we've got a pretty interesting lesson ahead of us.
Yes, the ability to remain unseen could prove to be the difference between victory and defeat.
Plus, we'll never lose a game of hide and go seek. Just saying.
So what we just saw between Bruce and Talia, like I said, that's like interesting character growth for the two of them, you know, just seeing their relationship blossom and grow from, you know, from two strangers on like a path to their destiny, turn into like this, turn into like romance, so very anime. And when I say very anime, what I mean is, what I'm essentially saying is that that's cool, it's awesome, and like including that into like a superhero game, Like I said, it's awesome.
Maybe you should try aiming at the robot.
Oh, okay. So I was supposed to turn
Might want to give that another try.
the cannon and with the aiming right. Okay, I didn't know that. You know, I honestly thought something different.
There. I knew he could do it.
There you are. I'm sure you didn't mean to keep me waiting. First, let's find out if you can avoid being seen by this adversary. Now, quickly, move. Good. He didn't see you.
I like how they're like putting us through like these obstacles, you know, to like really get us honed in, or like really get us to go through
Not bad for a first try.
Batman's training, you know, making us, you know, work there, you know, it's, well, understanding how to, you know, be Batman in the game, you know, sneaking around, grappling from one end to another. I like it.
See that fool in front of
Challenge.
you? Take him out quietly by sneaking up behind him.
Silent takedown.
Splendid. As you can tell, this method of attack can be rather rewarding. Now, try to get to the other end of the room without being seen.
It definitely has the real Batman Arkham trilogy mechanics vibe to it, because you know how in the game there will be certain moments where you're able to like sneak up on like enemy locations, be able to like, you know, sneak attack them out of nowhere, and you know, seeing that kind of action, movements, all that stuff being included and put into a Lego game. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's fun to like seeing these mechanics that were used in an adult game being used in a kids game. You know what I mean? I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. You know?
Making use of these higher perches will allow you to ambush foes from above. Before facing your final challenges, a minor warning. If you're spotted by an enemy, you must now face the consequences.
So, basically, don't get caught.
You catch on fast.
Interesting choice of decor.
We're ninjas, not interior decorators.
Hey, there's Roz. Let's sneak up on him, show him how good our skills are.
Whatever you...
Your skills are strong, but you are not ninjas yet. Ninjutsu is the art of patience and agility, but sometimes you need to strike from a distance. Today you will learn the use of shuriken.
As weapons?
Or distractions, theatricality and deception are powerful agents. Lesson 2. Always mind your surroundings.
This next lesson should be easy. I already know a great way to distract any bad guys we run into.
It's not just pointing behind them and saying, "Look over there," is it?
No.
Ah, welcome. Please take a shuriken and we'll begin your training. Now, destroy the 3 targets by throwing shurikens at them.
Got it.
Ah, good. Now you're properly equipped. Let's see how you perform in a more practical setting.
Practical setting. Why don't I like the sound of that?
Because you're starting to catch on.
Okay, so another thing I want to note is that this whole shuriken thing, yeah, that's like very different from like the previous Lego DC games, because like for those games we just
This one looks a
hold L2 and aim and like the batarang systems would just lock on there, you know. And it wasn't like this right now. Okay, it wasn't like what we're seeing right now. It was very different. It was very like, I would say close-minded almost. Like it was limited, you know. We were, you know, like there was no other targets. We couldn't like aim anywhere else. It had this whole automatic selection tool or program onto it. So seeing it like this, it reminds me of the whole targeting system for the Lego Star Wars Skywalker saga. But in there they used blasters and lightsaber throwing.
Wait, there's a target over there.
Seeing those mechanics being used in a game like this, like being used again, I like it.
They have to make these things so
God, I really need to
dangerous.
find better words.
Wouldn't rows of fluffy pillows be just as hard to get past?
Look, I like it.
Wait,
I'm throwing it out there. I like it. I like how they're like using their mechanics and their existing mechanics and being put into here, you know. This right here, this is very Batman Arkham Knight feeling, you know.
all in all, 100% successful takedown.
More like 75% in your case, but sure.
Ah, I'm pleased to see you made it. Now, complete your training with this willing volunteer.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure we've seen stun back in Arkham, in the Arkham games, where you just like, you know, toss or stun an enemy with a cape or with a batarang and be able to give them a concussion or brain damage, something like that.
You have come far. The final test is almost at hand. Lesson 2. Always mind your surroundings. Enough. Rest well. Tomorrow you will face an even greater threat.
I'll catch up.
What? Who's there?
Wait, what? No way! This was level 1? I was not expecting that at all. Ooh, skill upgrade. I guess we're getting us. I'm guessing this game has like a, you know, like a skill tree. We've seen that before. I want to say like just once in the Skywalker saga. You know, like, well, I won't exactly call it a skill tree, but they had 2 different kinds of skill trees. Anyway, you know, like having that included onto here, that's very nice. You know.
Criminals thrive on the indulgence of society's understanding. You must learn the tools to bring about great and terrible things.
What terrible things, Raz?
If you are to join the League, you must not fear the will to act. Enough talk! Time to fight!
I just had deja vu with that
continuous attacks
ninja swords
is
person.
vital.
No way, they know
You must learn to
ninjutsu?
evade multiple attacks from your opponent. Very good.
I pick things up quickly.
Before we just found out that this was actually a level. Yeah, you know, we saw more of that whole growth, that whole connection between Talia and Bruce, and you know, seeing their, I want to say, romance growing like that. It's so romantic. I know I think I probably used that word before, but you know, it still stands. You know, it still stands that.
Now you see how it's done, don't you?
This guy's not your average teacher.
And now for a test of your new skills. Please try not to disappoint me.
that they're creating their love in such
it's not a
a
written
nice,
exam.
slow, peaceful, romantic setting almost.
Your parents' death was not your fault. It was your father's.
Yield. Yield.
You've not beaten me. You've sacrificed sure footing for a winning stroke.
Rub your chest. Your arms will take care of themselves. Go home, Bruce. Your anger gives you great power. But if you let it, it will destroy you. He will destroy you. And all that will be left is mindless vengeance.
What if I were to ask you to come with me?
My path is set. I have to follow it to the end.
Maybe I could show you something that would change your mind. Something Roz doesn't want us to see.
I don't suppose you'd mind telling me where we're sneaking off to?
I will, if we can get past our new friends without waking them up. Wait a sec. Look at the vents on the floor.
If you're suggesting we crawl through those filthy things...
I know. Great idea, right?
That's not what I was going to say. So, are we going to use these floor vents or not?
I really don't see any other option.
Oh, very well.
This plant's stopping us from getting out here. Let's keep moving. Something in here should help us clear that plant out of the way.
Now you're just making a mess. Try hitting the other one. It's behind those crates.
That did it.
Oh, no, ma'am, no, ma'am.
Let's get these guys out of the way.
If you insist. All right, now what?
Easy. Make our way through that big door without getting caught. I don't think we're getting through that door.
Yes, we'd better find another way.
I'm not gonna lie, I honestly thought there was like another way to be able to like get up there without being detected. You know, like since it's like, you know, about stealth and all that, you know, I thought that I thought that it would be like other.
Whatever happened to not getting caught?
Hey, I'm still
I
learning.
am very terrible at stealth. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I'm terrible at stealth. So what I had originally planned was that, you know, I would just, you know, throw a shuriken across the room, you know, get the guard's attention, and, you know, we could be able to just go around it, you know? I had no plan. I did not plan on like fighting the ninjas at all. I was trying to lead more towards, you know, stealth action. Not mean to get the ninjas after lower cover, all that stuff. There's the. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Now that's different.
Need to focus more.
And right here, I think I'm gonna be better at being ninja. Alright, I want to see if I can try to do better at being a ninja and using my ninja techniques right here. So let's hope I don't get caught. Ninja.
Maybe I ought to build something here. Gotta get focused.
Like, how did they spot me? How? I thought they didn't see me. Huh. Okay, so this area is clear. I don't know what we're supposed to do in here. Oh. Okay, so it looks like I got the wrong room. Definitely. Oh, man. No. I was really hoping. I wouldn't die like that. You know, I was hoping that I wouldn't die from accidentally, you know, jumping off, you know, off the ledge. That was an accident. More stick attack. Oh! Oh my... Oh man, I haven't seen that in a long time. Okay, so it's one of those puzzle pieces where we need to fix up the... this here, I guess, banner. So that way it'll be more corrected and be like the other posters. You know, it's like that kind of puzzle. Oh, I mean, I've seen these puzzles before, but it was a little bit different. It was more like a 7x8 puzzle piece. I saw that back in Lego DC Supervillains. But it wasn't like that, you know, where we had to like turn a dial to get the whole picture, that kind of thing. So man, that like, wow. Okay, so so this time let's do better. Okay, I want to try to do my best to be ninja. Okay, I got the guy. Here. Yeah, make sure he doesn't see me. I am closer. Oh! I am really bad at this. I am really bad at being a ninja. I'm loving the obstacles that are giving us so far, you know? Look at that, I like myself right there. Yes! Okay, so I just took down the guy, and luckily, none of these guys hurt, so I'm good on the sneaky part. Now I just need to do that again, for the rest of these guys. Okay, so I think we can all agree I messed up. I failed at being ninja, but I think we can also agree that I was awesome at kicking ninja butts.
What is this? You have no business here.
What are these weapons for, Roz?
Gotham's time has come. The city has become a breeding ground for suffering and injustice. It must be destroyed.
Bruce, please. For your own sake, there is no turning back now.
Can't believe in this. Gotham isn't beyond saving. There are good people there.
When the forest grows too wild, a purging fire is inevitable and natural, as well my daughter knows.
Your daughter?
Father, please.
Your compassion is a weakness your enemies will not share.
That's why it's so important. It's what separates us from them.
What are you doing?
What is necessary.
Okay, so
Perhaps there's
I
time
was
for one last
not
lesson.
expecting like an early reveal of the whole Ra's al Ghul wants to take down Gotham and put it under his control so soon or so early.
Need to focus more.
Yeah, I gotta say the reveal for both, like what was behind that door and
Gotham is worth
revealing that Talia al Ghul is, Ra's al Ghul's daughter. That was good, but also felt a little rushed, in my opinion. What's more is that I'm surprised you decided to go with a different route on how did the monastery, this whole temple of Ra's al Ghul was burned down or brought down. Because if you watch Batman Begins, then you will know it was like during a training or inauguration, I think, for Bruce, and a fire broke out. At least that's how I remember that scene playing out. I'll have to, go back and rewatch the movie, or at least around that area, to see how that fighting began. But yeah, this was different. No, this was good.
Father!
Daughter. Lesson 2. Always mind.
Talia, Ra's is your father?
Yes, but there's no time to explain. We need to leave now.
Need to focus more. Ah, there goes our way out.
What's more is that I'm liking how Talia is, still beside Bruce, even though all of this is happening. Really giving us like the second player mode, second player of the game vibes, What I was trying to do right here was, my original plan was to, sneak past all these ninjas and, be able to leave without fighting. But, I'm not going to fight against it. We're going to be fighting these ninjas. So, I guess I'm going to be shutting off for now. I mean, I'm not going to end the video here, but I'm just going to stay silent so I can focus on the game,
Behold, the element of surprise. Nice of them to make us another exit.
Less talking, more escaping.
This way out doesn't look much safer than the last one.
Beggars can't be choosers, Bruce.
Careful, Bruce!
Don't you worry about me.
Remember, to conquer fear, you must become fear. It is not enough.
Oh, my element of surprise!
Dare to think you can stop the League of Shadows! Perhaps this will teach you some respect.
Well, he's off guard!
interesting plan, Father, but you need to learn how to accept constructive criticism.
You were my greatest students. It should be you standing by my side. Thank you for destroying the secret temple. I never liked it. Can you call him a cab? They've been a nightmare. For start, they never pay their bills on time. And those ninja masks. We make all of those, you know, and they never pay on time. We've got the rent to pay on the shack. You know what it's like. Cost of wood is through the roof. And then there's the yak. They look cheap, but they cost a fortune.
Until then, bye guys.